to do better than that. Let's see. I hadn't updated y'all. I thought about it today at church. A guy asked me how the contract ended up with Coke United with us union employees, and that made me think about I hadn't did an update video here on YouTube. Contract we ended up being on strike for 11 days. We ended up getting a raise. Works out for me to be about 50 cents a year for 4 years, so about $2 total over 4 years an hour. And a little washout. Insurance is better than what they first offered. It's going up $5 per week. For 4 years, so $20 total over the 4-year contract. Retirement, they ended up pushing through the 55-20 retirement, which means you got to be 55 years old. We're lugging that thing like crazy. You got to be 55 years old. Blue Lake Landing. Let's go this way. Got to be 55 years old and have at least 20 years in, which I'll have the time, no problem. I have a little over 22 years in now, but I'm only 42, so I'm nowhere near old enough. So you can retire then. This is. Gotta get some air. Hopefully it ain't too noisy with the wind since I'm going slow. That's just whatever you have, if you can afford to retire at 55 with 20 years, according to how much you're putting into your 401k, you'll be able to get that at 55. The guys that have been there long enough to have the pension, you can get that at 57, if it hasn't dwindled away to nothing. They're trying to, from what I understand, trying to get something passed where it's guaranteed, but I ain't dependent on it, put it that way. If it's there, great. If it ain't, I ain't even dependent on Social Security, for that matter. Between that and the Roth IRAs, which is, pre-tax before you even put money into it, hopefully have a decent retirement. More than likely, if I retire at 55, I'll just start doing something else. I doubt I'll just ride 24/7. Sounds good though. The new employees, they raised what they were saying, what they call a Tier 8, which is anybody hired after this contract was settled. They raised it a little, but not much. Better than it was to begin with. What else? Already said retirement. Hourly pay. Sales, I don't know how it worked out. Because I got that blocked too. Because even when I was in sales, I had a hard time understanding how they paid you. I mean, they get a base pay plus commission per case, and it's different different commission according to what package you're. Man, these Shinko 244s ain't bad when you drop the pressure down off-road. Said I got 16 in the front, 15 in the rear. But anyhow, it worked out pretty good. Only thing I don't like about, only thing that I can think of that I really don't like is they moved the contract. The contract will end August 6th. Try this way instead of July 15th. So I don't like that. They're saying had some rain, so it's packed pretty good in most places. It's rough there. Nasty looking there. That's the only thing I don't like about it is they moved it to August 6th, which gets you out of, you know, most of the summer. I'd rather do it in the middle of July. Sales are up like crazy and all that, but it is what it is. We'll still have a big holiday for the next contract. We'll still have you know, Labor Day's the last big holiday, summertime like sales as far as Coke goes is Labor Day. That sells good all year, but you'll get a boost around Thanksgiving and boost around Christmas. Let's see where this goes. That's why I'd rather have it in the middle of July. Because you get them in the summer and negotiate the contract, they got to be selling drinks in the summertime, because that's when they make most of their money. So they'll be more than willing to, more likely to work with you as far as negotiating. Hopefully they, it'll be different in the next contract, which is 4 years away. Maybe everybody learned something, but I doubt it. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Dead end. I know that's obviously a dead end.